So, are you ready for some awesome music? Well, here we have in the studio Mokoomba. Hey, Abundance, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Thanks so much.
Well, I'm so excited to have you here. Would you mind, before we start, having everybody introduce themselves?
Okay, yeah. Starting with myself, I'm a bandit Mtori and I play the bass guitar in the band.
Oh yeah, my name is Matthias Muzaza. I'm the lead singer.
Oh yes, my name is Ndavacosta Moy. I'm the drummer.
My name is Miti Mugande. I'm the percussionist.
I'm Trust Samin, the lead guitarist.
I'm Donald Moyo, the keyboardist.
Well, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to remember everybody's name, but I've got several of you already down. What is the first song you're going to play for us?
Okay, the first song we're going to play, it's from our new upcoming album, which is an acoustic album like we're playing now. And the first song is called Kumkanda, where we are asking other tribes, all the tribes of the world to come and learn about our musical styles and way of doing things.
Great.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Wow, I love it, love it. You're even better live than you are on your album. You're really beautiful. So to get this gorgeous uniform sound, your harmonies are beautiful, your playing is so in sync. How long have you guys been playing together?
Now it's been like professionally playing together. It's been like 10 years, really professionally playing together. But coming from Victoria Falls, you know, our this is our town, all the six of us, and we grew up there, going to the same schools, and so we've been friends before starting to really take this as a profession and playing professionally together.
That's pretty amazing. It's amazing you
Thank
guys are still together. I'm sure you never fight.
No, no, not like that, but
No, but
yeah,
I mean,
but as
but still.
the much time we've spent together and started to play together before just playing music, I mean, it has made us to become more like brothers. Although we can find some small problems, but we know how to fix them because we've been playing together for quite a long time and know each other really better.
And you know each other's families and
Yes,
everybody.
for sure, for
So
sure.
what town exactly are you from? Victoria Falls, or is it a smaller area?
Yeah, Victoria Falls. This is our
Okay.
hometown, all the six of us. But now, as we've been growing from there, we now moved to Harare, which is the big city. But initially, our families are in Victoria Falls.
So it's Matthias, right? Your
Yes.
name? Matisse? How do you say it again?
Matthias.
Matthias.
Yeah.
I love your voice.
Oh yeah, thank you
It
very much.
has like different qualities. Sometimes it sounds like you've got like two voices going on at the same time. Do you do that on purpose? Do you get that sound on? Because then when you go up high, it's very beautiful and like one solid tone. But you get this froggy kind of sound that's really cool.
Thank you.
Is this something you have distinctively your own, or is it something like an aesthetic that a lot of people from your area try to sing like?
No, boss. This is a culture. I'm doing like a culture. So this is a Lubale Tonga. This is what we are doing every time when we are in the bush. Yeah. So this is a culture thing. So
So
yes.
even though you have a specifically beautiful voice, many people in your area, Tonga people, because
Yeah,
that's the language you speak and that's your ethnic group,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Tonga.
yes, Tonga,
So many
Lubale.
of you sing like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
Sure.
I wanna come and just sit around and hear everybody singing.
Sure.
Wow. So and all of you sing beautifully. It's just really amazing. So I guess I'd like you to go to the next song.
Okay, yeah. So the next song is called Mabemba, like Martha's just said. I mean, we're from the bush, you know, like boys go for initiation process from becoming boys to men. So this song Mabemba is talking about that, you know, to have the feeling of the boys when they are in the bush and what we learn from there. So this song, upcoming song called Mabemba, is going to talk about that.
Okay. Before you go on,
Yeah.
what are you expressing, like fear or pride or a mixture?
Yes. A mixture of all, because the boys, I mean, when you're going for the bush for this training from becoming boys to men, you go like at an early age, you know, around maybe 12 years. So at that time, you know, you're not be really grown up, so you're like afraid and you don't know what's going to happen to you. But it's only a process where you learn a lot of stuff from the elderly people in the culture, becoming a man in the culture, musical styles and way to handle yourself. So it's
How
a
long
mixture of
do you
that.
spend in the...
Mainly it's six months that
That's a
you
long
do that. You do
time.
that, yeah.
And
So-
all of you have to go through that?
Yes.
Or you want to, I guess.
Yeah, you have to go through that also to be part of the culture. But it's all good, yeah.
What happens if you don't? You all laughed when I said that. That's why you are.
Not really, but it's...
You don't have a choice.
It's not a problem. I mean,
Yeah.
it's for yourself also to know what's up with the culture.
That's great.
Mainly the elderly people send you there to go and learn about the culture so that you become strong, you know, culture and you know your beliefs and everything.
Do you think that all of Zimbabweans do that, or is that something
No,
unique to
not
your
really.
area?
It's really specifically from our culture, which is the Tonga, Lubale, and Nyanja, and the other tribes. Then, yeah, specifically from our
So
culture.
you're the only real men in Zimbabwe?
Not really like that, but something like that.
All
yeah.
right.
Okay. Go to the next one.
Mabemba Mabemba Nali menegenya wambata kamodhi nalinyenyenga Maovimba ye nalimenegenya wambata malonga nalinyenyenga Maovimba ye Maovimba ye nalimenegenya wambata kamodhi nalinyenyenga Maovimba ye Maovimba ye nalimenegenya wambata malonga nalinyenyenga Etuvanike tunatena jala Ijeni Etuvanike tunatena jala Ijeni Etuvanike tunatena jala
Beautiful. Just gorgeous. So tell me what brings you to Washington?
Okay, yeah, we're like on a small tour of the US and Canada. So tonight we are here in Washington and we are playing at the Hill Center tonight. That's why we are here.
I see. And
Yeah.
after Washington, where do you go?
Our last concert is going to be in Savannah. This is the last concert of the tour that we had, a 3 weeks tour. So we're going to finish in Savannah and go back to Zimbabwe.
How do you feel about going back home?
Yeah, we feel excited. I mean, it's good to come here and share our music with this continent and also to go back home and see our families and also to play back home again.
Where do you play when you're at home?
No, the local clubs, there are, the festivals also happening and like African festivals in Harare. There's a big festival called Haifa Festival. We usually play there, and there are some venues that are there that we usually play.
Yeah.
And,
So you stay pretty busy as a band right in your home?
Yes.
your
Now
home.
it's getting really busy. We also, when you go back to Victoria Falls, it's like Victoria Falls is a tourist town, so when we go back there, we also have concerts up there. And when we're in Harare, we also play there and also play regionally again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, this guy here, the drummer, what's your name again?
Ndava Costa Moyo.
Daba Costa?
Yeah, Moyo.
That's a long name. Moyo. Do they call you Daba for short?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ndava.
So I heard you going like this when I said, how do you feel about going back to Zimbabwe? Tell me
Yeah.
why.
I feel excited because, it's a long journey from Harare. I miss my family
Yeah.
to here to United States. So when I'm going back home, I'm going to my mother and my children because I
Yeah.
have 2 kids there.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. It's great to love your hometown, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
So you have a new album in the works.
Yes.
Tell me
Yeah.
about it.
Okay, so our new album in the works, it's more like an acoustic feel, like the setup that we're playing right here, which is a setup that we went to think about, because we usually do like the Afrofusion setup. And with this acoustic set, we thought of having this, stripped down concert that people can really feel, our tradition and culture, and the way of how we sing in our culture and how we play our instruments. So this is a set where we really bring that out. And so the title track of this album will be called Luyando, which means motherly love. And one of the songs that we just played, the first song called Kumkanda, is also part of the new album.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when will that come out and how can people get it?
Anytime soon. I mean, maybe in a month's time or 2. I mean, when it's just being mastered and mixed right now. We were in studio just 2 months ago. So now it's just being perfected out, and people can get it. I think we'll put it on iTunes, and people can, if you follow us on Facebook and on our email, you will get to know when it's out, and you can have to find it.
Okay. So people
Yeah.
can reach you guys on social media, Facebook,
Yes.
Twitter,
Yes.
all of that. You
Yeah.
stay pretty active on that, or?
Yes, we are
You do?
active on that every day.
So
yeah.
the internet is pretty good in Harare?
Yeah, no, it's really good. So yeah, it's one of the promotional stuff. Yeah.
Well, I also wanted to ask you about the name of your group, Mokoomba. Does that have a specific
Yes,
meaning?
yeah. Mokoomba means like the vibrant life that we get from the Zambezi River, which is one of the biggest river from Victoria Falls, and also is recognized all around the world. So Mokoomba means the vibrant river, the vibrant life, that we get from that river, because it has been so important to our culture from long ago and up to now, and it's kind of like a source of life to our culture.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Tell me real quick about your culture, Tonga. How big is that ethnic group in relationship to other ethnic groups in Zimbabwe?
The Tonga, the Lubala, and the Nyanja, they are a small minority, in Zimbabwe, like a small language, and it's only found in the places of Victoria Falls and Binga. This is only our region that you find the Tonga, the Nyanja, and the Lubala people. So it's like the smallest minority in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you pretty much the ambassador for the Tonga?
Yes, yes. This is why also we thought of, becoming the ambassadors of our own language, tradition, and culture, both in Zimbabwe, outside Zimbabwe, in Africa, and outside the whole world, to carry out, this diversity, styles of music and culture.
How would you, if you could, how would you preserve that beyond what you're doing now in the future? Do you have plans, say, to build a school or something?
Now it's good because also in Zimbabwe, the Tongan and the Nyanja, it's being now recognized also as a language, and this language also like they're permitted in the Matabele North where we come from, or children also to learn those languages at school. So which is one of the important things to preserve the culture and the language. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's great. Well, how about one more song, at least?
Yes. Okay.
What are you going to play?
We're going to give you a song called Njoka. This is on our latest album that we just did, the Afrofusion album,
This
yes.
one.
The Rising Tide, yes.
I loved this album.
Thank you so much.
Before you start the song, I want to just mention that you guys won some awards for this. You won the Songlines
Yes.
Award.
Yeah.
And what else?
In Zimbabwe, we won the NAMA Awards in Zimbabwe, the Zima Awards, and a lot of reviews from big newspapers and radio. So it's just pretty cool for this album.
And also, based on this album and your great performances, I can't wait to see you tonight. You also were at the WOMAD Festival in, what was it, 2014?
Yes, WOMAD, in New
How
Zealand,
was that?
Australia,
Oh.
and the UK too.
Oh.
It was a big tour. I mean, we enjoyed ourselves. Everything went well. They sipped our music
Yeah.
there, and it was amazing. Yeah.
That's fantastic. All right.
Thank you
Well,
so
I
much.
just, once again, I love having you guys in this tiny little studio. It's
Thanks.
really a pleasure. I wish we could dance, but we'll have to reserve that for tonight. All right.
Okay, yeah. So for the song that we're gonna give you now, it's from, like I said, from the latest album that we just did, and it's called Njoka, which is like a story that we're telling like young people to listen to elderly people when they give you like advice, because they've been through a lot, and that helps you as a young person in growing up.
Zulona kumana na chani joka yeze funa kuni luma luma kwenu. Zulona kumana na chani joka yeze funa kuni luma luma kwenu. Ikaoza mtaka kujitipa ye because unaka mali la kuza kalankan. Ikaoza mtaka kujitipa ye because unaka mali la kuza kalankan. Nasalane kaine mama nasalane kaine. Nasalane kaine. Nasalane kaine. Ichite pwanyine. Atili kuchoka pamene kapo mzaka njoki kamuluma kamwalila. Tili kuchoka pamene kapo mzaka njoki kamuluma kamwalila. Tili kuchoka pamene kapo mzaka njoki kamuluma kamwalila. Tili kuchoka pamene kapo mzaka njoki kamuluma kamwalila. Nasalane kaine mama nasalane kaine. Nasalane kaine. Nasalane kaine.
love it, love it, love it. You know, as you were playing that, I was wondering what you guys look like and what the vibe is when you're in Harare at a club doing your music. Can somebody describe what it's like a typical night, when a good night when you're jamming?
You know, people go crazy, you know, because they haven't been, introduced to this style of music in Zimbabwe, because that hasn't been the dominant style of music happening in Zimbabwe. So from the time we started and now, I mean, the audience has been growing quite crazy, and audience has been growing rapidly all the time. And people are like, wow, we never knew that, you know, in Zimbabwe we've got this kind of style of music coming from Victoria Falls. So it's getting big and huge.
That's amazing. And how would you describe your style?
Okay, we describe our style like Afrofusion, because from Victoria Falls, the town where we come from, it's also a border town to other Southern African countries. And there's a lot of other Pan-African sounds happening there, so which is kind of like a melting pot of different styles of music. And so we thought of taking our own tradition and culture, the Tonga, the Lubale, and the Nyanja, and to fuse it with all these Pan-African sounds that we also grew up listening to and that we have all around, you know, to have kind of like a wide range of audience who listen to our music, old and young as our own size.
That's great. I can see why. It's really, really beautiful. Do you have younger musicians coming to you guys now saying, oh my gosh, I want to do what you're doing. Can you show me? Do each of you have that?
Yes, like in Victoria Falls also we've got young upcoming artists who are also there and are inspired of all this great work that we've done, you know, coming from a small town, and now we are into the world and being ambassadors of our culture. So they're like, oh no guys, we are really proud of you and would want one day also to reach your level. So we are inspiring other young people in Zimbabwe there.
That must feel pretty good.
Yes, a lot.
And for those of you who have kids, are you already training them?
Yeah, especially my son, Taviso. He's 7 years now. He's
He's
coming.
playing.
Yeah, he's playing drums now, yeah. So I've got a challenge already.
Maybe next time you come through Washington, he'll be with you. Oh, that's great. Well, I wanted to ask you before we go, because it's time to say goodbye for now, how you say and greet in Tonga, how you say hello.
Mwapona wuti.
Say it one more time.
Mwapona wuti.
Mwapona
Wuti.
weti.
Yeah.
That's nice. And so I can say that now on my show. I'm going to say it. The next show, I'm going to start out with that. Is there one that says, welcome? What's that? In Tonga.
Twamutambula. Twamutambula.
Twamutambula.
Yes, welcome. Yes.
Sound good?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah.
All right. Well, any last words? Any shout outs to anybody?
Yes, we just want to say, okay, hi to our families back there in Zimbabwe, and we're happy to come back home, and to all the people that are here in Washington to come and check out the show tonight. It's going to be a wonderful show tonight, yeah.
Well, thank you, Abundance, and everybody,
too.
every member of the great Mokoomba band. They're going strong. You've been together since childhood, and I hope that you stay together for years and years to come. Thanks so much for joining me here in Music Time in Africa at the Voice of America.
Thank you.
Thank you.